Last episode, we covered why robots are finally having the moment after decades of waiting. And today, let's talk money. What is the most expensive part of a humanoid robot? Is that the super smart AI brain? Or is it the battery? Or maybe that sleek sci-fi metal skin? None of them. In fact, the brain, which is the hardware running the AI, is only about 4% of the total material cost. And just to be clear, I'm talking about the material cost of the body, not the spend on training the software. So what is actually killing the budget? The joints, the elbows, wrists, and hands. In the industry, we call them actuators. According to Morgan Stanley report, these joints make up over 50% of the entire bill. So why are they so pricey? Because for a robot to be actually useful in your home, not just standing there looking cool, it needs to move smoothly, powerfully, and precisely. Now think about it. The gap between a robot that can awkwardly hand you a package versus the one that can gently help an old man or carefully holding a baby is all in these joints. So let's look under the hood. Inside these joints, what are the 3 secret weapons making it all happen? Now first, the reducer. Now when you hear reducer, you might think like brake. Actually, it's the opposite. It's a robot power multiplier. It's like gears on a mountain bike. When you are going uphill, you shift to a lower gear, right? You pedal faster, but the wheel turns slower, yet with way more force. That's exactly what a reducer does. It takes the motor super fast spinning, slow it down, while in return, it amplifies the torque by 50 times or sometimes even 100 times. So the robot needs to shift something heavy or hold a position steady. The tiny gear system is doing all the heavy lifting. The smoother the reducer, the smoother the robot's movement. So it's not just about the AI brain making decisions, it's about this mini transmission executing them correctly. Second, the screw. Yeah, it's a weird name, I know. But here's the magic trick. It turns a spring into a push. Now, it's like a tube of your lipstick. You twist the bottom, which is a rotation, and the lipstick glides up in a straight line, which is a linear motion, smooth and precise. A robot's leg works the same way. The motor spins, the screw converts that into a powerful straight push, so the robot can squat, jump, or stand, or dance. And third, the motor. This one is more familiar. If the reducer and the screw are the transmission system, the motor is the actual muscle. Just like our muscle converts food into movement, the motor converts electricity into power. How fast it moves, how loud it is, and even how warm it gets, that all comes down to the motor. And here is the cutting edge. Engineers are trying to make motors smaller but more powerful. In technical terms, it is called high torque density. It's like Captain America, not the super big muscle shape, but pound for pound, Superman strength. So how to turn a regular machine into Captain America? What's the secret sauce? The answer? Yes, rare earth magnets. What is the function of the rare earth magnets? If chips condense the computing power, then rare earths condensed the physical power. Without rare earth magnets, you can make motors that are both compact and powerful. The robot's joints will either be too weak or too bulky to be useful. And this leads to a formidable geopolitical reality. Many people think that China's advantage is just having the mines, but the killer advantage is refining and processing. Turning raw rock into a high-performance, heat-resistant magnet is incredibly difficult. This process is usually chemical-intensive and often involves significant environmental cost and requires decades of accumulated expertise and scale to achieve the necessary purity and stability. Currently, over 90% of the world's high-performance magnets flow from China's supply chain. So whether that robot is then made in the US, Japan, or Europe, the critical force inside these joints is likely started its journey in China. Now that's leverage. So let's recap. A robot joint is basically three things working together. The reducer, your bike's gear system that multiplies force. the screw, the lipstick mechanism that converts spring into a push, and the motor, your muscle, powered by rare earth magnets. Today, we broke down power, how the robot generates force and moves, and we answer, can I move? Can I move well? But here is the thing, we just built a machine with Superman strength. With these high-torque actuators, a robot can punch through a wall. Now imagine asking these metal giants to change a baby's diaper. One wrong move and it will be a disaster. So how do we turn this hawk into a nanny? How do we give a cold machine the gentle touch of a human? The answer is more complex and fascinating than you think. If you want to see how we solve it, please hit subscribe. And MCC, see you in the next one.